Hey, what's up, MikuFans? This is MikuFan 3000 here, and welcome to a video that I didn't want to do. I always kept this a secret, but I've decided to let it out now for you guys. It's because for the past couple of months, you have seen me hitting myself on the head. You have seen me falling off my chair every time I get too angry, or if I get too depressed. The reason why I do this is because I have a condition. I have autism. Yes. It was a secret I kept from you for a long time, and I deeply apologize for that. But it's because I'm autistic. I've been suffering from this since childhood. I was different when I was young. I didn't play with other kids. I was always all by myself, and it was different. Every time someone wanted to play with me or be with me, I didn't even answer. I was just playing with toys all by myself. And that went on to school. But before I went to school, I did have one friend though. And that was an adult called Jane. I mean, she was so kind. She always understood how I was. And she even took care of me when I fell down and broke my collarbone. Yeah, I did break a bone back then. And that completely flipped me out. But yeah, I got recovered and my parents took care of me. So after 3 weeks, I was recovered. So that's that. But I was always like that. I never played with other kids. I was just by myself, and there was also one problem. I didn't talk. Yeah, I had a voice, but I didn't speak to people. I was so quiet. I was always silent. I was like the silent child. But yeah, I could speak though, but I never talked to so many. The only people I talked to was Jane, my dad, my mom, my grandparents, my sister. And also the people I know close, but the rest, no. I was like, no, I didn't want to talk to anyone. So I was quiet. And the same happened in my first year at school. I was very different. Anytime someone wanted to speak to me, what did I do? I was sitting on my desk, didn't say anything, always looking at my book. And yeah, I was always reading the same book. I didn't borrow any other books. I was always reading the same one. So yeah, I was different. I didn't do anything new. I always did the same. Which is weird because everyone was like, why is this kid never ever doing anything new? He's always doing the same thing. And I always ate the same food. I didn't do anything else. I was always eating pasta with meatballs. That was the only food I had at school. I didn't buy lunch. I only had the same lunchbox with me. I was always having the same thing. Always the same. Never changed. That's the part of being autism. I had the same routine to stay calm. But despite having autism, I was getting clever. I know how class was going to be. I know how my teachers were. They were kind. They respected my condition. But anytime there was something new, like going to the library to get a new book, I was flipping out. I mean, I was screaming, which is not a good thing to do in a library, and I even took a book and threw it across the room. I mean, yeah. That's why I didn't want to talk about it, because it was embarrassing moments, but it's part of my autism. Every time a routine is broken down, in my opinion, I always get stressed. So yeah. But as time went on, I did get better at school. I passed my exam and I got to a bigger school, but it went downhill when I got to my second school. I mean, I was in the same school for 7 years, and there I got some good friends, and the teachers still respected me. But the new school, it was bigger. It was way too much to start with. And it was when I was 13 to 14 years old. This first year was rough. Everyone in the class, they didn't know what autism was. But hey, I did become friends with them, but it took some time. But the teachers, they were also kind, but the first year with the classmates, they was like, why is he not talking to us? Yeah, it's the same thing again. Like when I was a child and my first school and now the second school. I was different. I didn't talk to anyone. I was always sitting on my desk, just doing the same thing. And when every time someone wanted to talk to me or just trying to tell me anything, always the same, not a word. And I couldn't even speak clearly at the beginning. But that's another story, because when I was a child, I could speak, but my words was not that clear. I couldn't talk full sentences. The only full sentences I talked about was announcers on TV, and also I repeated lines from Disney movies. Yeah, I could repeat a whole movie without even watching it 3 times. I watched it 2 times and I could repeat every single word. So yeah, it was weird. Like Timon and Pumbaa, I could even say this. Could I have that apple in your mouth? But what's for dinner? You! Yeah, that was when they were stuck in a tree for 95 years because of a Black Panther who was trying to eat them. I mean, he hunted them so much. And they became so old, and the chase continued after they got out, but as old people. Yeah, I still remember that one. And I haven't watched it for 3 years. And I still remember it to this day. But that's because people who is autistic, they have a good memory. We can remember so much. Like one memory, it can repeat in your head for so many times. So yeah, I can still remember my childhood to this day as an adult. But anyway, back to where we left off. After my first year, I mean, so many things had happened. But the worst part was when I was getting bullied a lot because of my autism. Anyone who said people who is autistic is like a disability, you can't do anything, nothing will happen in your future, that was hurting. But as time went on, I proved that I could become something because I got support. Those classmates, they took me in as their friend, and that supported me through the rest of my school life. But I didn't complete my last day at school. I mean, I was supposed to have one final day at November 14 in 2013 before I was putting out a job application, applying for a job. I was looking forward to spend the last day, but I never got to school in time because I got hit in a traffic accident. Yep, I had green light and I was driving, and suddenly a car from the left side bam right into me. Luckily, I didn't break any bones, but my God, my hip was so badly hit that I couldn't stand without crutches for 2 weeks. I was handicapped for 2 weeks, and then I had to take lessons in walking again. But the guy who hit me, he took the full blame, and he paid for insurance, he paid for the damage he caused, and he took the full blame. And he lost his license for 2.5 years. So, thanks for that, man. Thank you for taking the blame. I mean, I was hit pretty badly, but thank God I was not paralyzed. And after that, my mind also had to heal, and that took some time. My recovery was all the way from November 14th to December 28th. That is a long time to recover. First, my body needed to heal, and then my mind had to heal, because after the last thing was recovered in my hip, all the memories flashed inside my head. Everything came back like a nightmare. It's physical changes inside your brain, and all those things came rushing in. It was nerve-wracking. I mean, I was depressed. I fell to a depression. I cried like 7-8 times a day. I didn't want to do anything fun. I came back to being quiet. And I couldn't do that. So I talked to a psychiatrist for 3 days. And she was very kind. She understood how I felt. And those 3 days, they really helped me. And at December 28th, that was the last day that I had those depressing feelings. So that was that. And then after I was done with the crutches and all those sad memories, I still suffer from autism. And my routine has changed a little bit, but it's very hard to change when you're autistic. And then I decided to do YouTube. It was a big step for me, so I knew I had to do English so I can speak to you. So I went back to English studying, and it was hard. My tongue was twisting and turning from learning this language. I'm Danish, so if I talk to you like this, goddag MikuFans, det er MikuFan 3000 her. Velkommen til min kanal. Yeah, I said, hey, what's up MikuFans, MikuFan 3000 here. Welcome to my channel in Danish. So yeah, that's translated. But thanks to those English classes, I passed, and now I can speak to you and also understand you fully. So, being autism can be hard, but it can also be good because you can do something else that no one else can. So, I'm autistic, but I function well. And there's also something else. Some people say people who's autistic don't have feelings, but I do feel. I can feel feelings. I can feel hatred. I can feel sadness. I feel joy. I can feel anger, fear, all the emotions you can have. But I still have a routine to follow to stay calm. And that routine is just simple for me. I'm always the last one using the bathroom in the morning, and I'm always cooking alone. So when they're done with the kitchen, I go there as the last person. And also, I go very late to bed. Yeah, like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. in the morning. That's where I go to sleep. And I'm also doing stuff alone most of the time. I do spend time with family though. Don't get me wrong. I love spending time with family. But most of my days I am just by myself in a forest or at the beach. Not swimming though, but going on the warm sand. And I also like to go in the city, but I know there's people there, so I don't pay any attention. I just go around, enjoy fresh air, and I'm not talking to people that much. I mean, if they want to know what the time is, I can tell that. So yeah. But hey, it's how my routine is. And I know my diet is not very healthy because I'm used to eat the same food like every day. I know it's boring to some people, but it's how I am. But this diet has got me a little bit overweight, but I have lost 20 pounds. I am starting to lose weight again. Yeah, I said again because it's not the first time I went on a diet. So this is actually my 4th time going on a diet. And back then I did lose weight, but then I gained it again after I went back to my old routine with the heavy foods. But now I'm eating less, and it's actually improving. I have lost 20 pounds, and I want to lose more weight because my weight is actually right now 200 pounds. That's 14 stone, and that's in the obese category. So I want to do something good. So now I'm going on a conny bike. I'm bicycling for almost an hour, and that is good. But do I run? No, I don't run. I hate running. But I love swimming. Swimming is good motivation to move your body and also exercise. So I do biking and I do swimming. And I can also play tennis. I do that mostly with my mom. She also loves playing that. But anyway, Yes, every time I get angry or stressed, I can sometimes hit my head very aggressively. If you remember the good doctor, Sean Murphy, he can always do this with his head when he's getting stressed or angry. And it's what people with autism do when they get stressed. Even I has done that many times. And in the future, I will usually do that again. But hey, I know people with autism do injure themselves doing that. And I do get support. So please don't worry. I will be fine. But that's also why I keep falling off my chair every time something happens. I mean, if you remember Sunset Paradise, if you remember when Niles took over Melanie, and if you remember Meta Runner, yeah, I keep falling off my chair there because of Sheridan. It's because of that. But there's one thing you should know, people out there. Autism is not a disability. Think of it as a different ability. That's what keeps me going. Because people who is autistic, they can be useful. We are not disabled. We can improve. People who is autistic can fight back. Like I did. And thanks to all the support I got, I have a full-time job. I can drive a car. I can swim by myself. I have learned English. I have even made friends. And that was something I never thought I could do. But thanks to not giving up on me, my parents, my sister, my friends, they never gave up on me. And thanks to those people, I became what I am. So, to those who never gave up on a person who is autistic, I want to thank you a lot. I am autistic for the rest of my life. This is a condition I was born with, and I'm going to die with this. But I'm not angry at it. I am thankful that I'm this special. And you out there, you can also be special too. Not because you're autistic, but because you have your will to never give up on your dreams. And next year, if I'm lucky, I will be able to get my own house. Because the process is now underway. All I'm waiting for now is a price. I'm waiting for a price to pay for my new place to live. That's right. I've been living here with my parents for almost 29 years. But my sister had moved out for 4 years ago. Or was it, no way, it was longer than that. She was married in 2015, so, yeah, I'll ask her. But, anyway, enough of that. You out there who is autistic, do not give up. People who loves you will always support you. I had a long story to tell, and this one here was very long. But anyway, I kept this a secret for so long, that I'm autistic. But now you know, MikuFans. And don't let a disability destroy you. Even if you have a broken leg, you can still move forward from this. And even if you have a disability that you can't get rid of, like autism, do not give up. Believe in yourself. Those people who surround you will support you. All you have to do is don't lose hope. Alright? There is a way, there is a will, but you have to find it. I found my way. I never gave up. So yeah, that's all I have to say, MikuFans. That is my story. Now you know that I suffer from autism. But you should never ever give up. Believe in yourself. Alright? Like we believe in Miku. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this story. And I hope my future will be bright. I hope things will be good for me. And I also hope things will be good for you. Because all of you MikuFans out there who have subscribed to this channel, I love you with all of my heart. And I will continue to do videos for you. All you have to do to make me react to some stuff is just go to my Twitter account. Leave your request in there, and then I will do it as soon as I can. I won't let you down. But all you have to do, give me a request, and I will do it as fast as I can. That's a big promise from MikuFan 3000 to all of you out there. So, please don't give up on me, because I will not give up on YouTube. I will continue to do what I love. And that is driving go-karts, continue swimming, continue making videos for my dear fans. And that is you out there. I love you all, MikuFans. And I hope you respect my condition, that I'm autistic. But anyway, that's enough talking. Thank you for listening to this story. And thank you so much for watching. But that's it for now. So thank you once again. And as always, if you want to see more, of course, please subscribe today to become a MikuFan. And I'll see you next time in my next video. So, bye-bye, MikuFans. Stay tuned for more. And as always, believe in Miku Hatsune. We love her so much. So take care, MikuFans. And as always, take care and have a good night.